Hey everyone, it's Mackenzie Lewis here reporting from Soil Science Headquarters. Today we are going to take a look at a soil order that is near and dear to my heart, inceptisols. Now I know what you're thinking. What the heck is an inceptisol? Well, we're here to educate you. An inceptisol is a soil that has very minimal development. It has just the right amount of development. It doesn't have too many carbonates, it isn't too saturated, it doesn't have too many redox reactions. Just like the Goldilocks and the Three Bears, this soil is just right. The soil is also fairly common on our dear planet Earth. It actually takes up 50% of Earth's ice-free land. Now, let's take a look over to our other friends in remote locations to tell you guys more about inceptisols.
Thanks, Mac. Hi guys, this is Olivia Gastaldo here, reporting to you from San Luis Obispo, California. So I'm here to talk to you guys about where we can find these inceptisols. Inceptisols are usually found in a variety of different places, and they form in very different ecological settings. So they're commonly found in areas that have steep slopes, which are prone to erosion. Now this erosion usually creates an unstable environment, so these soils don't stick around for very long, which contributes to the fact that they have minimal development. So we see inceptisols on young surfaces and near floodplains. Furthermore, inceptisols are usually formed from resistant parent material. So this means that if there was a lot of quartz in the soil, it would take many processes to turn that quartz into clay, which once again slows down the development of the soil. So inceptisols can pretty much be found all over the US, and they make up about 9% of land surface. You can see some of these cool soils in places like the high mountains in the west or the Rocky Mountains. Now I'll send you guys over to Megan for some more information on some of the processes that occur with inceptisols.
Thanks, Olivia. Hey soil science fans, Megan Correa here, reporting for duty from Palos Verdes Estates, California. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how the soil develops and show you some pictures too. Inceptisols form with kind of a little bit of everything, just as long as it's not too developed. You might look at a profile and see some clay accumulation, some carbon distribution, and maybe a little podsilization too. Pretty much, inceptisols have started the development process, but have not gone all the way. In this first picture, we see an inceptisol that seems to have lost some iron, but has no alluviation and may be from a humid climate. Here we have an inceptisol that looks a little different, but due to its weak horizon development, it is characterized as an inceptisol. And lastly, here we have one more profile to really show how diverse these soils are. This inceptisol is found in the Netherlands. Some of this soil has been transported by humans. This is considered an inceptisol again due to the minimal horizon development. Each soil I showed you looks different, which proves the vast range these inceptisols have. Well, that's all I have for you today, folks. My friend Chloe is going to tell you now about the suborders. Take it away, Chloe.
Hey all you soil lovers, this is Chloe Brookwoodell reporting to you live from Livermore, California. This is where my trusty steed, Annie, and I have done some serious digging to learn more about inceptisols so that we can share our knowledge with you. As you can see, she loves dirt. So I just received a report from headquarters talking about inceptisols, but it was recently discovered that there are 6 suborders in inceptisols. The first suborder is Aqueps. This is the most wet out of all the other suborders and has the ability to exchange and absorb sodium. Next up are Geleps. They are found where the soil temperature regime is less than or equal to 0 degrees Celsius, so it's very cold. Similar to this cold temperature, Cryaps are another suborder within inceptisols. Their soil temperature regime is 0 to 8 degrees Celsius, but they have cold summers. Eusteps are next, and they are found where there are wet summers and dry winters. Meanwhile, Xeribs exist where there are wet winters and dry summers, similar to what I'm living in and reporting to you from live now. The last inceptisol suborder is Eudeps. This particular suborder consists of all the other inceptisols that don't fit into the suborders that I previously mentioned. As you can see, most of these suborders are named based on their climate that they reside in. I found this very interesting while completing my research, and I know Annie did too. Now back to you, Mac.
Well folks, there you have it. Now you know a little bit more about inceptisols. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time. This is Mackenzie Lewis reporting from San Luis Obispo,